Welcome to English Stories for Listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you genuinely want to be fluent in English.
Hello everyone. I am very happy to be here today with all of you. It's a wonderful day and I feel lucky to share this moment with you. We are all gathered here to talk about something very important and special: learning English. English is not just a language, it is a bridge that connects us to the world. Through English, we can share our thoughts, dreams, and ideas with people from different parts of the world. When I was a child, I was very shy. I didn't speak much, and I was always afraid to make mistakes. But then, one day, something amazing happened. My teacher told me that mistakes are not bad, they are just steps to success. She said, "Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new." Those words stayed with me. They made me realize that learning English is not about being perfect. It's about trying, learning, and growing every day. As I grew older, I started listening to English stories. I remember the first story I heard. It was about a little bird that wanted to fly. The bird was scared, but it knew it had to take a leap. It flapped its wings and jumped off the branch. For a moment, it felt like it was falling. But then, something magical happened. The bird started to fly. That story touched my heart. It made me realize that learning English is like that little bird trying to fly. At first, it might be hard and scary, but if you keep trying, you will soar high. There is a story that I want to share with you today. This story is about a young girl named Maya. Maya lived in a small village where no one spoke English. She always dreamed of becoming a doctor and helping people, but she knew that to achieve her dream, she needed to learn English. But there was a problem: her family was very poor, and they couldn't afford to send her to school. Maya was determined. Every day she would sit by the window and listen to the radio. She would listen to English programs and try to repeat the words. She didn't have books or a teacher, but she had hope and determination. She would practice speaking in front of a mirror, pretending to be a doctor. She would say, "Good morning. How are you feeling today?" over and over again until the words felt natural. One day, a big storm hit her village. The wind was strong and the rain was heavy. Maya's house was small and weak, and it couldn't stand the storm. The roof fell and the walls cracked. Maya and her family had to leave their home and find shelter in the nearby town. They had nothing left and they felt lost and scared. In the town, Maya met a kind woman named Mrs. Thompson. Mrs. Thompson was a teacher, and when she heard about Maya's dream, she decided to help her. She gave Maya some old English books and told her, "Don't give up, Maya. Keep learning, keep dreaming." Maya was overjoyed. Every day she would read the books and practice her English. She would write down new words and try to use them in sentences. She would listen to English songs and try to understand the lyrics. She worked hard, and slowly her English started to improve. Years passed, and Maya's hard work paid off. She got a scholarship to study in a big city. She was nervous, but she knew that she had to take this opportunity. In the city, everything was new and different. The people, the buildings, and the language, they all seemed so big and overwhelming. But Maya didn't give up. She kept learning, kept pushing herself. One day, while she was studying in the library, she heard a voice. "Excuse me, do you know where the science section is?" It was a young boy, about her age. He looked lost and worried. Maya smiled and said, "Yes, I do. Come with me." As they walked, the boy introduced himself as David. He was a new student, and he didn't know anyone in the city. Maya and David became friends. They would study together, share stories, and help each other with their English. They would challenge each other to learn new words and practice speaking. Their friendship grew, and so did their confidence in English. They would often laugh at their mistakes, but they knew that each mistake was a step towards getting better. As time went by, Maya became one of the top students in her class. She was no longer the shy girl from the village. She was confident, smart, and fluent in English. But more than that, she was kind and caring. She would help other students who were struggling with English, just like Mrs. Thompson had helped her. Then, one day, something unexpected happened. Maya received a letter. It was from her village. Her mother was very sick, and the doctors in the village couldn't help her. Maya was devastated. She loved her mother more than anything in the world, and she couldn't bear the thought of losing her. She knew she had to do something, but she felt helpless. David noticed that something was wrong. He asked Maya what had happened, and when she told him, he said, "Maya, you are stronger than you think. You have come so far. You have learned so much. You can help your mother." Believe in yourself. Those words gave Maya the strength she needed. She decided to go back to her village and take care of her mother. When she arrived at the village, she found her mother lying in bed, weak and pale. The sight broke her heart, but she knew she couldn't give up. She used all the knowledge she had learned in school. She took care of her mother, gave her the right medicine, and stayed by her side day and night. Slowly, her mother started to get better. She opened her eyes and smiled at Maya. "My dear, you have saved me," she said with tears in her eyes. Maya felt a wave of emotions. She realized that all the hard work, all the struggles, had led her to this moment. She had not only learned English, but she had also learned how to be strong, how to care, and how to never give up. Her mother's smile was the most beautiful reward she could ever receive. After her mother recovered, Maya decided to stay in the village for a while. She wanted to help others who were in need. She set up a small clinic and started treating people. Word spread quickly, and soon people from nearby villages started coming to her for help. Maya had become a beacon of hope for her community. David would often visit Maya in the village. They would sit under the old tree and talk about their dreams. They would laugh about the times they struggled with English and how far they had come. They knew that their friendship had played a big part in their journey. They had learned together, grown together, and faced challenges together. But life is full of surprises. One day, while Maya was in the clinic, she received a call. It was from a big hospital in the city. They had heard about her work and wanted her to join their team. It was a dream come true. but it also meant leaving her village and the people she had come to love. Maya was torn. She wanted to continue her work in the village, but she also knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. She talked to her mother and David, seeking their advice. Her mother, with a gentle smile, said, "Maya, you have a gift. You have the power to help so many more people. Follow your heart." David, with a heavy heart, said, "Maya, I will miss you, but I know that you are meant for great things. Go and make the world a better place." Maya felt a lump in her throat. She didn't want to leave, but she knew that she had to take this step. On the day she was leaving, the entire village came to see her off. There were tears in everyone's eyes, but there was also pride. They knew that Maya was going to do something special. As the bus drove away, Maya looked out the window and waved goodbye. She felt a mix of emotions: sadness, excitement, fear, and hope. When she arrived at the hospital, she was amazed by how big and advanced it was, but she didn't let it intimidate her. She knew that she had come a long way, and she was ready for this new chapter in her life. She started working at the hospital, and her skills and compassion quickly earned her the respect of her colleagues. Maya would often think about her village, her mother, and David. She missed them dearly, but she knew that they were always with her in spirit. She continued to work hard, and soon she became one of the most respected doctors in the hospital. People from all over the city would come to her for treatment, and she would always greet them with a warm smile and kind words. But no matter how successful she became, Maya never forgot where she came from. She would often go back to her village to visit her mother and help the people there. She knew that it was her roots that had made her who she was. One day, while she was working in the hospital, she received a letter. It was from David. He wrote about how proud he was of her and how he had always known that she would do great things. He also wrote about how much he missed their times together, but he knew that she was exactly where she was meant to be. Maya felt a tear roll down her cheek as she read the letter. She realized that David had been a big part of her journey. He had been her friend, her support, and her inspiration. She decided to write back to him, telling him how much he meant to her and how grateful she was for his friendship. As Maya continued her work, she often thought about the lessons she had learned along the way. She knew that learning English had opened so many doors for her, but it was more than just the language. It was about the determination, the courage, and the belief in herself. It was about the people who had supported her, the challenges she had faced, and the dreams she had pursued. Maya's story is not just about learning English. It's about believing in yourself no matter how hard things may seem. It's about never giving up on your dreams, even when the road is tough. It's about the power of friendship, kindness, and love. And so, as I stand here today, I want to tell you all that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Learning English is just the beginning. It's a tool that will help you reach your dreams, but it's your heart, your determination, and your courage that will truly take you there. Remember Maya's story. Remember how she started with nothing but a dream, and how she turned that dream into reality. Remember that every word you learn, every sentence you speak, is a step towards your goal. Don't be afraid of making mistakes, because each mistake is a lesson learned. Don't be afraid of challenges, because each challenge makes you stronger. And most importantly, don't forget to be kind, to help others, and to always believe in yourself. You have the power to achieve great things. You have the power to make a difference in the world. As I end this speech, I want to leave you with a thought: life is like a book. Every day is a new page, and every moment is a new story. Write your story with courage, with love, and with the belief that you can make your dreams come true. Just like Maya, you can fly high and touch the sky. Thank you for listening.